Welcome everyone. How are you today? My name is Veronica with Wreaths by Veronica, where we teach and inspire and encourage others and help you to enhance your wreathing technique. So as you guys come on, I'm going to be putting in information. I want to welcome everyone in. Hello everyone, how are you? I'm just putting in some information right now. In case you guys want to get alerts, you can, I'm putting that alert key in for you. Hello Adriana, hello Mary. How's you guys Sunday going? Hope everyone is having a wonderful time. We're going to make a beautiful wreath, spring wreath. I got this last one to put in, and then I'm going to get started. So as you come on, say hello and tell me where you're viewing me from. Great. So I hope I got all the information in. Yes. Guess what? Today Houston had some beautiful weather. So I'm going to do a little introduction before we get started. I want to welcome each and every one of you here. If you here for the first time, welcome, welcome. My name is Veronica Anderson with Wreaths by Veronica, where I teach and inspire and encourage others to enhance their wreathing techniques. So if this is your first time joining, thank you, and I hope you come back, and please share this video. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to be making a beautiful spring wreath, and I hope you have time because we're going to do it from start to finish. So we're going to go over all the materials and supplies that we would need to make this beautiful wreath. So today we will be using this sign here. I showed this sign yesterday, and a couple of people requested to do a spring wreath, so I want to fulfill your request. And also I have a work wreath form. We're going to place this on here. This is going to look nice. This is a 15 by 24 work wreath form. You would need also scissors for this project. You would need some tinsel ties, and you would need some felt. And also you would need a stapler, a heavy duty stapler for this. And you would need mesh, and we're going to use 10-inch mesh and 21-inch mesh. So with the 10-inch mesh, we're going to have green, yellow, and pink. That's going to be ruffles. So we're going to do the ruffle technique. We're going to do the poof, ruffle, and a poof at the bottom. And also we're going to be using this Windowpane pink metallic. I think this is cute. I had this, this is a few years old, so I had some left, and I said, well, I'm going to incorporate it into this wreath here. So you guys, if you could, please share this video. Again, welcome to all those that are here. So I'm going to take me some water because I'm going to be talking tonight a lot. And I hope you guys are ready, because we're going to have some fun. Make sure I put my top back on my water, because sometimes I don't and I spill it. Especially on my nightstand when I'm at nighttime. Do y'all keep water on your nightstand at night? Or it's just me? Because a lot of times, that's the only time I can intake my water. In which I shouldn't do that, because you get up during the night going to the restaurant. But I still do it anyway. I got this here. I got some beige, off-white, 21-inch mesh. This will be our base form for this wreath. And this will go well with this. I try to match it as close as I can. If I can't, I don't worry about it, because it's all going to work out fine. Oh, Jacqueline, I am so happy I inspire you. That is my dream. I always want to. That's it. That's what Wreath by Veronica motto is. We inspire and encourage others. So get your business started, Jacqueline. Do it. I am so happy. So we're going to do some 10-inch poofs in here. And we're going to do 14-inch ruffles. And then I cut this in 10 inches. And we're going to make a little poof out of that. So what I'm going to do now is get the sign prepared. You always want to get your sign prepared before you get started. That way it can dry and get it going. And also we're going to cut off our tag on the wreath form. Now someone asked me last night about work wreath form. This is why I use the work wreath form. See, I don't have to worry about putting on the stems on it, because they are already there. And with this here, what you want to do with this, you want to make sure all of these are tucked in, because you do not want to scratch your door. So now all you're going to do is just bend it in. So I'm going to try to read your comments as best as I can. Hi, Trina. Hi, you. Teresa, hi, you. Thank you guys for coming back. Hi, Jessica. Hi, you. Thank you, girl. The yellow is popping. Yeah, I try to pop it out. Hi, Mary. How are you? So we're going to do this. And I just want to put it on in. That way it won't scratch your doors when you put it on your door. You want to just bend them in. All you have to do is bend them in, and they'll go in right. And you would need glue, because you know why? We're going to, when we prepare the sign, you'll see why we need glue to put the chenille stems on. So don't forget to share, you guys. Please share this. My goal is to get to over, I want 5,000 followers, 5,000 likes. So in order for me to get that, I need you guys to share the video and get people on here to watch me. You had an Easter Bunny swag today? Awesome. Good for you. Okay, and I'm just going to get this off of here like this. And we're going to cut the tag off the side. And I'm going to cut this metal part off, because I'm not going to use it. You need all types of tools in your room, because you're gonna need different things to cut different things off. You know, when I first started, I was always using my husband stuff, and he just eventually started buying me my own little stuff because he would need his tools, and I would have them in here. As he said, you know, get your own stuff, so that way when I need mine, I have it. So what I'm going to do with this felt, I'm just going to cut some strips off. And I'm going to show you why I'm going to use it. I don't want it to be too long. I'm just cutting pieces off randomly. And it's not a measurement thing. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to pull these down. And we're going to decide where we're going to place. Of course, we're going to place the sign right there in the middle, the spring. Isn't those colors are great? They're going to look awesome on here. And what I do is I have a marker. I mark it to where, I'm going to do the other side. I will put one here, and I will put one on the other side. I'm going to get some to hold this I don't want to scratch my sign up, guys. So when I turn it over, this will be soft, and then it won't scratch it up. So I'm going to do this for right now, and I think I'm going to put, I generally put a mark here that'll give me my point where I want things to be. And I want one here. And I think I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to bring this right here. This is why I have the foam. I don't want to scratch my sign up. That's what I do not want to do. And I'm going to take this felt and I'm going to fold it and put it right here. And that way this will protect the sign for any puncturing going through, because we don't want that. And what I do is bring it over, because I don't want one there. And as you can see, it did not go through. It did not puncture through. So, especially if you have a real thin sign, you do want to do it, because you want to make sure no puncturing go through your sign. Sorry for the loudness. I know it's loud, but can't help that. I'll just bring it down some more. You always want to do your sign first, because that way it gives it time to dry. And I got one here. Sometimes I take this off. A little bit thicker. And it doesn't matter what color chenille stem you use. It's up to you. I just picked this one out because I had it right there handy. This color. Yeah. 2 on that. And now what I'm going to do is put some glue on it just to make sure that it holds, which it is good, but just reinforcement. You always want to do that. So there we have the stems on it. This is exactly how it looks, guys. It has the stem right on there. And I put glue on it to hold it down. And with this bow turned like that, I'm going to put glue on that to hold that, but that'll be later. So what I'm going to do is just put this to the side to let it dry. Now I can move all this away. There. Go right there, because I do not want my glue, nothing to get on that. So when you do these, you can either start at the top or at the bottom. And this is a 15 by 24. And what that means by that, 15 by 24, is 15 in here and 24 on the outer when you measure it out. And it is 18 stems, chenille stems. It's 8 on the top and 10 on the bottom. So we know that is 18. Put my ribbons up here. I'm going to move this wire because you know what? You can cut yourself sometimes with that when it's all in the way. So what I do is bring it on down, measure it out. You can either put it on the floor if you want to, or you could just leave it. And I grab about 5 inches of this, and I just start anywhere on here. Hi Olive, how are you? Hi Catherine, how are you, boo? How you doing? So what I'm going to do is just drop it on the floor that way. Because I didn't clean off, I didn't take all the stuff off my table. I have my machine on there and I didn't take it off. So we do 10 inches. You can just measure it 10, or you can do this. Skip this one and go here, and that'll give you 10. And you want to make sure your ends are tucked in. That's very important. Because you know you don't want it to be poking out. And you're just going to twist twice. Skip that one. Go here. That'll be 10. Or you can measure it if you would like to. And you can look at it and see that it measures out. And this mesh here does not have metallic in it at all, because my sign has a lot of metallic in it. So I figured, why do all that when I have a sign that's really gonna do it? And then I have that pink window pane mesh with metallic in it. That's gonna bring it out even more. Jessica, I'm so proud of you, girl. You got your logo going. You're rocking that. Awesome. Let me go here. 10. You know, skip this one and go right there and bring it back over here. And you can fluff these out once you get all of them done. So we're gonna skip that one. Remember, measure, go right there, and just open this up because we at the end point right here. Open it up, just lay it in there like that. I'm going to twist 2 times. And the one that we have here, we're just going to tuck it in. Just like that. And we're not going to cut it. We're just going to continue on. All we're going to do is just drop down. Bring it, cinch it a little tight, not too tight, just tight enough. And just bring it in just like this. And it'll look just like that because you just want to bring it down. You do not want to make a poof, or nor do you want to cut. All you're going to do is do that. So you want to skip that one, measure right here, and open it up. We had some beautiful weather in Houston today. I was so happy about that. Question, would a honeybee wreath in a heart frame look good? What you mean by honeybee wreath? You mean the sign? Or you want to just do the mesh in that? Will it fit though? Is your sign oval, square? I mean, circular, square? What? Depends on the shape of your wreath. Because what you can do is, if you have a heart frame, place the sign into that frame and look at it how it will look in the middle or on the side. If it'll fit well, you can go with that. Okay, so it's round. It might not, if it's a heart-shaped frame, how big is the heart-shaped frame? You know, it might take over your frame where you won't even see the shape of your frame. And you still want to have the shape of it. Oh, you like the one on my door? Oh, thank you. You know what? I had that one for sale because I had a reef sale a few weeks back. And it's still for sale if you want it. As a matter of fact, I need to, there's a lot of wreaths that I need to list in my Etsy shop that I haven't done. Yeah, you know, you get so busy doing lives and you don't list them. So look, we back to where we started from. I want to make sure it's turned under. Hey Susan, how are you? You are just in time. I just started. And with your mesh, you can maneuver it just the way you want it to go because you are in control of the mesh. and it would do it. So those of you that just not joining, I'm just doing 10-inch poofs all the way around. I am using a 21-inch mesh, and I purchased it from Craft Outlet. This is a mesh I had a few years back. I just do a couple of twists because you know you have your ribbon and your ruffles to put in. So you don't want to just cinch it down all the way until you have gotten all what you needed in there. So we back where we began, putting this last poof in. And what I'm going to do is just cut it by 5. Hi cousin, how are you? 5 inches off like that. And we're going to tuck it in either one of the poofs that you want to do. Try to go where in the area that I was at. And I tuck it right on in. And you can use ties, cable ties to tie them down. Sometime I do and sometime I don't, because typically you don't need it. It'll do fine. So this is what you'll be having for right now, right here. I'm doing great, cousin. Just doing me like I'm doing. Thank you for coming on. So now what I'm going to do is add in this beautiful window pane, but I'm only going to do it at the bottom. So this is 21-inch window pane metallic, and the reason why they call it window pane because it's shaped like a window pane inside, and it has tinsel in between it. So this is 21 inches, and I cut it 10 inches, 10-inch strips. So I'm gonna do a little poof in it like this. Open it up, and I'm just gonna put them on the bottom, the lower part, just to enhance it, to give it a little color. So let me have a little poof on there, just like that, and then you have some little poofs like that makes it look fun. And I'm just going to do 2 twisters as well, because I still have, like I stated earlier, you still have your ruffles and your ribbons to put in. And normally this window pane mesh, it's pretty pricey, but I like it. It enhanced the wreath more. I'm liking that pink on top of that that beige, beige ivory, whatever color you want to call it. Hey, LaShonda, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for popping in. Hey Gwen, how are you? Thank you for showing up. Oh, hi Lisa, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. And please share it if you can. Thank you for joining me. just opening up some more of my, guys, I am loving this pink. It is, I wish you guys can see it in person. It's amazing, really. I'm serious. Hey, Danetto, me too. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you guys. Please. So if you see me, stop me and say, hey, Veronica, how are you? I'm so-and-so, because we have to meet each other. Because I know when I get there, I'm going to be so at awe and so amazed of everything. And I'm going to be just like, oh. You know, when you're in the element with everyone else that enjoys the same thing you do, it just makes all of it worth it. Putting in my last little poof on here. Guys, I'm telling you, that pink, that's why I was saying I didn't need all the metallic in the 10-inch because I had it in the pink and I have it in the sign. So it was going to bring it out. And I know some probably say, well, why you didn't put poofs on the top? Because I'm going to put ruffles in, and I just wanted the poofs on the top so I can have the little cute little curly cues on the bottom. So this is what you have so far, right here. And what I want to do is cut my glue off. So cut my glue off, I want to finish. I want to put this glue on this sign here, on this ribbon. Because the glue is getting hot, and I'm not going to use it anymore. So just give me a second, guys, to do that. Just put a little dab on here. Don't need a lot. I just need enough to hold it down in the position that I want it to be in. Because I couldn't do it at first because, you know, I had put the glue on the chenille ties and I didn't want to mess that up. So great. I like that. Now, the ribbon is holding up good. All right. So now we got that done. It looks cute. Now I'm going to put in the ruffles. Thank you. So I'm going to put in the ruffles and I'm going to cut this glue gun off because you know what? That glue gun get hot and it will burn the dickens out your stuff on that thingamajig. I'm going to put it up here because I don't want it to burn my mesh at all. You know, that's a bummer. That has happened to me before. You get it in there all pretty, and you've got your glue gun. I'm going to cut this fan on, guys. Just a little bit, because I'm getting warm. And take a sip of water and see if anybody asks any question. Thank you, Maddie. And the ruffles is cut 14 inches, guys. And let me show you the colors that I have. I have green, yellow, and pink. So I'm going to alternate them inside the mesh. like that. And I'm going to put these over here. And I'm going to bring that there. So that way you guys get a good view. And you just lay your 14 inch. I cut it 14 inches. Now, if you want to cut yours 10, 12, 14. I like 14. 14 works better for me. And you can start either at the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter. Just getting the rest of that off of there. And how I came up with those colors is in the sign, because the sign has all these colors in there. Yes, LaShonda. And that would be great. So, and I'm still only closing the tinsel ties twice, because, you know, I still have the ribbon to put in. And once you put your ribbon in and do all that, then you can complete the complete it by tying it down 4 times. And you want to open it all the way up, and that way it won't be looking all bunchy. You can it'll stand up where it looks don't look all just stacked up. It'll just lay right. It's, you know, when you're doing your wreath, it's all in layering. It's all about layering it out. And don't be afraid to use these colors. You know, in spring, it's all color. It's all colors. And they all bright, because that's what spring is about. Brightness, colorfulness, all that. And you got to make sure you don't miss one of these tinsel ties, because then you have to start all over, because that has happened to me. They get pushed down, and that's why it's always good to push them back up. That way you can see them. Lisa, thank you for the praying hands. I love it, baby. Look at that. Isn't it cute? It just spring. It just says spring. And you see how that pink is popping out of there? The little poof in there. I like that. Now I'm going to the bottom. Thank you, Catherine. And all you're doing is just grabbing it in the middle, making sure it looks just like a bow tie. Because that's what you're going for, the bow tie look. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. That does me good. I need one more yellow, so I'm gonna have to cut that. I'm going to cut another strip of yellow because I want to put a yellow here. I think I do. I'll just put the green and just go on there. It'll work out. Okay, so it's all done. This is what you should have if you do this. This is all this springy in here. So I did need the yellow. Thought I was gonna put it in, then I didn't, so that's good. So what I'm doing now is just trimming, giving the wreath a little haircut, because once you cut the mesh, it'll ravel, but not that bad. I'm just cutting a little off. Hey, how are you? Hey, Linda, how are you? Glad you get a chance to watch me. Great. Oh, Cynthia, that's another Linda. A Linda that I met. I met her at I was going with Linda to her cancer group, and I met her in there. That Linda Anderson. How you been doing, Linda? I'm so glad you got an opportunity to join me. You never get a chance to come on. I know you be busy. So, guys, what I'm going to do now is cut the ribbon because I didn't get a chance to cut it. So I'm going to cut some. And these the colors I chose. This is yellow with the check it in here. So I like that. And they all are wired. And what I did, I cut 9 strips of each ribbon, and I cut it in 14 inches. I generally cut all my ribbon in 14 inches. And that's just a general rule that I do. That way I know my ribbon are long enough, and they will be, the strips will be long, and it'll go over, because you want your, if you're doing poofs or ruffles, you want your ribbons to be at least inch and a half longer than your poofs or your ruffles, whatever you choose to do. Because you don't have to do poofs, you can do all ruffles. You can do all 10-inch ruffles. You can put you can put ruffles in there instead of poofs. I just like that technique. And just add other things in. Do the 21 inch, or you could just do the 21-inch mesh. It's your preference. You just look at it and see what to do. Hey Lisa, thank you so much. When I was pulling out ribbons to do this wreath, I said, well, I need some yellow. I know I have yellow in here with all this other ribbon. So guys, don't forget to share the video. Remember, I'm trying to get 5,000 likes. So I have been thinking on what gift I'm going to give away once I get to the 5,000 likes. I don't know if I'm going to get a box of wreathing materials like mesh, ribbons, and some embellishment in there. You know, so if I get 5,000 likes, I'm going to give away either that, but I will show what I'm going to give away once I get all those likes. And then the only way I can do that, you guys have to share the video. And all those that's just not joining me, you could you please like my page? And that way, thank you for sharing, Kat. Share it. You know, some people say, well, why is she doing it now? Well, I decided I was going to do the entire wreath so you guys can see it from start to finish. You know? And that way you get it. No, Linda. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be praying for you. Guys, we're going to pray for Linda. Her cancer has come back. We're going to pray that God give her strength and courage to the endurance of that, and even her family. Father God, we pray for healing for Linda Anderson. We pray that you heal her in the name of Jesus. Get all that ugliness out of her body, Father God, because we know that's not of you. That's nothing but Satan. We want to rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus.